Do you want to hear how you can piss off a Transformers fan?
What?
Do you want to hear of a way... no, do you want to hear how you can piss off a Transformers fan?
There's probably several, but what do you have in mind?
Bludgeon is a triple changer that can change to a jet and a tank.
That's not too bad. I've heard worse.
Hey guys!
Seriously, no, there's worse. Because he does turn into a tank, so that's not even that bad.
I don't know why, but I used to get Bludgeon and Blitzray mixed up. I don't know why. Anywho.
I don't know why. I mean, Bludgeon was a freaking pretender. Now he's just a tank, but yeah.
Welcome back to Cosmoteer!
One's a fucking German schizophrenic with 3 personalities, and the other is, in anime anyway, and the other is a fucking skeleton samurai.
Haven't I mentioned before I'm stupid? Oh yeah, I like to say something here for a quick second, guys. It's about our last video. Yeah, apparently this is and I know you guys have heard it. The volume level on my end. Basically, what happened? Something glitched, and so basically, what happened? My my Skype and my recording equipment is set up to the same audio sources. So if one messes up, so does the other. So what happened was that my Skype, it must have glitched or something, but it reverted its settings back. Like it had the automatic volume adjuster on. So I had to basically put everything back to the way that was before. I had to max up my mic volume, and I had to turn off the automatic volume adjustment. Anywho, let's go out and kick some ass. Well, if anyone is wondering what our ship looks like from the outside, there it is. Those radar dishes from the what is it? These sonar rooms look pretty cool. Flotsam. Whoa! I seen Dragast fight one of these, but I never actually fought one. I never actually fought one of these before. Okay. Go here and go here. Oh yeah, and one thing I found out with a chain like this, basically whatever gets clicked first, that's the first thing that gets attacked, and it goes down the line. So whatever you clicked, so like if you say click 10 things, the first thing you click to get attacked first, and then the second, the third, all the way up to the 10th. So it's not really multiple things getting attacked at the one time. It's a chain. It's an attack chain you're making. God, I love these things. Can you guys start to see now why I call this ship a solar blade? Oh shit. Shield power's out. Come on. I need power to the shields. Quickly. The ship is taking damage. Oh god, we got a ion cannon out. Oh, this is bad. Can we get the electric boats going here, please? Oh, this is bad. Oh god, I got such a bad power problem. Okay guys, I'm gonna show you this. Yeah, we're not faring so good. We have Flotsam. I'm gonna go after this. Okay, this one is actually more of a threat. So that one's just a electro bolt. I got the reactor core and do it fast! Yes! Okay, there's one part gone. Come on! Yes! 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 All of it, yes! $51,000 area now to get repaired. Oh yeah, speaking of Transformers, I want to ask you guys a question. With the Shattered Glass universe, would Primus be
videos and go plastic syndrome because I want to see shitty Transformers crumble into dust.
Would Primus be a bad Autobot? Or would he be a good Decepticon? With Unicron being the opposite. So basically, in the Shattered Glass universe, would Primus be the bad one and Unicron be the good one, or would Primus be on the good side but in the opposite faction?
I imagine someone that writes TF lore has went into that, like the fucking Aspect of Prime shit, or someone has like tackled that. I have to look on TF Wiki later, but I feel like Unicron and Primus were such big names that there has to be someone has had to have taken a crack at Shattered Glass versions of that.
Like, the reason why I'm like thinking about this, because like for basically ever since the 86 movie, or ever since like Unicron was introduced in the comics, whichever came first, they always been the opposites of each other. So what would they be opposite of in the Shattered Glass universe? Would they be opposite of the faction that they're in, or would they be opposite of generally what's good and what's evil? I wonder how many of you guys know I just got like set down just scratching their heads. Crap. I really do not want to go into debt. Stop it. Get out of it! I don't want to be in repair mode anymore. God, that guy really messed us up. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna put in a 4th ion cannon. I don't know why the shields went out so fast. Okay. Wait a minute. Let's go for this first. I usually don't go for weapons, but in our weakened state, it'll be a good idea.
Yeah, that was a good idea. Good job putting these car up. Fucking Randy. The Razor Beast repaint or remold that has a spring-loaded transformation made entirely out of gold plastic.
Oh God, that's...
What could possibly go wrong?
What can possibly go right in that regard? My God.
Yeah, a few Beast Wars toys unfortunately had it. It was more prevalent in late G1 and G2. But there were a few Beast Wars sufferers, and I think this is probably one of the worst.
Yeah, because not only do you have GPS, but you also got a spring gimmick.
Like literally on his page on TF Wiki, they say When transforming this toy, we heard something go crack, and a spring popped out, followed by plastic dust. We're not kidding, that happened to this actual toy.
That's not something you want to hear from a Transformer. Definitely not!
I had like 2 toys that are on the list, right? Like, which is Magnaboss and Silverbolt, right? He's not that bad. There's only one place where it really happens. Like plastic, most copies, it's fine. And I also had Torka, who I think he was fine. He might have lost a leg at some point late, like years later. But as far as out of the box, for a few years, he was fine, and I was
Finally.
roughing my toys.
Okay.
Though I think years later, one of the ball joints snapped, but he was fine. So I got lucky.
We got him.
Because I grew up in the Beast Wars era, and I never got any super breakable toys.
We got a massive people problem.
Because I missed the Megs. I missed the Megatron. I had the regular Megatron, and I had the Transmetal 2 Megatron. I didn't have Transmetal 1, which also had GPS. But I had Transmetal 2 for that, was fine. So I got lucky as far as GPS goes. I never really had any toys that had that problem. No Transformers anyway.
Okay, let's put in some more doors.
And nowadays I'm more or less safe because they don't make them like that anymore. They're like, oh yeah, this plastic is stupid.
Now they
So
just
apparently it was a problem all the way up until the movie.
Now they just
like
go with
2007.
Wow, that recent?
Yeah.
Wow.
Even some of the Star Wars Transformers had it. I think Chewbacca had it.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, well, that's about as recent as it is, though, to my knowledge.
Die.
Because I think now they make the plastic different, so it's not.
No, they just.
Because it was something about like the way they stirred the plastic or the way the gold flakes were in it that made it unstable. It was something about like how the plastic was made and how like the gold flakes and shit were in it that made it so brittle.
Now they
Like, I
just.
saw another review of Randy where they just like literally just squeezed it and it just turned into fucking dust. Like it was.
Wow.
You could squeeze any other Transformer toy. Like they screened the American version of the mold, which was I forget the name of it. It was a warthog. I forget his name. They squeezed it and it was fine. And then they squeezed the Japanese one, and yeah, it was.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, the Beast Wars was great, and I can't even blame GPS on Beast Wars. It's just, you know, because like that really started with G2, because Electra is pretty bad, but I think Randy's worse.
Get back here.
But
Stupid camera.
yeah, it started like I heard even some of the later Pretender toys had that problem. But yeah, it didn't get any better in Beast Wars. But after that, other than a few here and there, it was mostly fine. But you still had a couple cases up until like the movie era and the Star Wars ones that.
I'm lucky I managed to completely avoid that then, because I do have 2 Star Wars Transformers. I got Darth Vader and I got Luke Skywalker. 2 that don't have GPS. And
I think it's from what I read on TF Wiki, it's just the Millennium Falcon, like Han Solo and Chewie set.
Ouch.
When I read, that's the problem.
That poor Wookiee.
I remember I wanted those too, but I never got any of the Transformers Star Wars ones. I remember wanting those, but I never got any. But if I were to get them, I'd probably get like Clone Troopers or Like something that isn't like overly humanoid or is already armored. Because I just think that would work better with the aesthetic.
You mean like three... Almost said his name. Wrong. C-3PO.
You could just call him 3PO. People call him 3PO for
No,
short.
I was gonna call him 3CPO.
3CP.
Like I said, it happens from time to time.
I used to say that all the time whenever I talk about Star Wars. I'd always say 3CPO every time. I'm not even playing.
Yeah, for anyone, for you guys that remember our Star Wars playthrough that we did, and when I mentioned, was it was either Pod Racers or Star Wars 4 for the NES. But yeah, when I said I used to say 3PO, I wasn't kidding.
Yeah.
That drove me insane, that did.
CPO sounds like a fucking, like, drug. Not like an illegal kind, but like, well, it could be. But like, when you find like the drugstore, like the ones they advertise on TV, it sounds like one of those. Drug names are fucking weird.
Yeah, hey, give me 20
Trust me,
C's.
I know. I had a mom with a lot of medical problems. I've seen some weird ass names for fucking pills and shit.
Yeah, give me 30 cc's of C3PO. Oh my god.
3CPO.
I want to show you guys something. Oh, is that for fast movement? Good grief. Okay, we're within range. That's an interesting one. I didn't fight this one before either. Oh shit. Please tell me that we're not about to get ganged up here. I think we're going to get ganged up on.
Oh shit, it's just that was dude, Transformers back in the day, man.
Get over here quickly.
That's one thing I hated back in the Beast Wars era. With any toy really that's specifically Transformers to do it the most to me. Goddamn twist ties. I fucking hate them so much. Do they still use those? Because I haven't bought a Transformer. I haven't bought a Transformer in I don't know how long.
I think they still do.
I'd love to. I almost got a Legion class Bumblebee the other day. Or a Starship.
Why?
Not sure which one I was going to go with.
Okay, why is this friggin' ship setup like so deadly?
Yeah, I was at the dollar store getting some shit, so we go to the lake because we didn't have no towels or nothing, so we were just picking up things at the store. And while they were doing that, I just fucked off at the toy section. I wonder what their Transformers stitch is here. Okay. I did get my Energon Rodimus and my Minicon 6-pack from the dollar store, and that was awesome. So, you know. But I couldn't find any deluxes or anything. All I could find was just those Legion classes, which I later found out are remolds of the Reveal the Shield Legions. But they had Bumblebee as Bumblebee instead of Goldbug, and they had they probably had Optimus too, but the only ones I saw there were just Starscream and Bumblebee. I probably would have got Screamer.
I can't select any targets anymore because I don't have any turreted weapons, so I got freaking obliterated. I seriously do not know why this ship is so freaking deadly.
They had some Brio sets too that was looking over too. Had Jazz and a couple others. I get a Creo set. I'm not even going front. I get a Creo set. It was cheap enough because, yeah, it's not as good as Lego, but it works with Lego, and I can build Transformers with it. So fuck it. And the crayons, I mean, the aesthetic of minifigures is better, and the crayons are not perfect, but I don't hate them.
Oh god. We're in pretty bad shape, as you guys can see. Oh god. This ain't good. Ugh. Hope I don't come across that ship design anymore. So I don't know what it is, but that thing just completely just decimated us. Okay. Alright, so guys, that's going to have to do it for this time. So fire your ion cannons, hit the like button if you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Later, guys. And I hope to God next time we don't get decimated like this. Oh my god.